Carbon dating works. Carbon dating does work within specific parameters and depending on specific conditions. Creationists lie about carbon dating. When I was a kid, we had this myth going around about someone carbon dating a dinosaur bone with different hundreds of thousands of years. Dinosaur bones don't have carbon. The guy who got the dinosaur bone and sent it off to 3 labs to have it analyzed lied. They didn't date the carbon. They didn't date the bones. They dated a thing around the bones to use it that was used to preserve the bones. It had absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with carbon dating, as it is used in science. Science. Not browsing nonsense with the understanding of a 12-year-old and not looking at specific research papers or anything. Science. Creationists also like to quote articles from the 60s and 70s that warn against using carbon dating on marine life. Actual scientific articles meant to educate people at the time about the new method of carbon dating, or to be more accurate, you said this, you said this, you said this. I'm going to pretend that it fits my context. Blah 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 Also, I heard that there was blood on a dinosaur bone, so how can that be? There was no blood around a dinosaur bone, by the way. There's like basically urine, or the equivalent of urine, inside a dinosaur bone. Like the bone marrow just sort of over time turned into something like urine. Sometimes dinosaur bones have red stuff on them. Yeah, so please stop pretending carbon dating is the only way that scientists date stuff. There's lots and lots of different ways that scientists date stuff. Limestone gets heated up and converted into newer and newer forms of stone every time a continental shelf goes under another continental shelf, and the lighter rock on the top part melts more easily and goes up with the volcanoes. Look up the Marianas Trench. Look at the Marianas Trench and look at the island chain next to the trench, right? And notice how they're all volcanoes? That's because continental shelves go under continental shelves some places. And on top of that, you have unconformities. There was this video with Osama bin Laden where he was standing in front of an unconformity, and geologists found where he was on that video, and ever since he used blue backgrounds or whatever to make his Death to America videos. This is simple. This is basic. This is absolutely basic stuff that you might know about if you didn't listen to any old retard putting on an Indiana Jones hat and pretending he's found unfossilized bones or whatever. By the way, the unfossilized bones myth. Yeah, someone saying they found unfossilized bones of dinosaurs in a dinosaur dig and never showing those bones to anyone in the scientific community is called a liar. Is called a liar. Is called a liar. Is called a liar. Is called a liar.